Step into the heart of Korean neo-Confucianism, where the profound debate of Taegye Ihwang and Yulgok Lee on the relationship between principle and vital force echo across centuries. These two giants of Joseon era thought represent the pinnacle of Korean philosophical innovation, blending classical Confucian humanism with metaphysical depth. Taegye, with his emphasis on moral introspection, prioritized Lee as the transcendent moral order, while Yulgok advocated for a more integrated view, seeing Lee and Ki as dynamically inseparable. Therefore, seven debate on emotions and principles became a cornerstone of East Asian philosophy, influencing ethics, politics, and cosmology. In our ontology, Wall Aigo revives this tradition by reinterpreting Lee key dynamics as a generative rhythm of inward coherence and outward differentiation, drawing from IO's core concepts like inner instinct, IOIs, as pre-categorical existence in superposition. This framework transforms Korean Confucianism into a modern ontology of harmonious generation. Life, the universe, and existence are not static hierarchies, but emergent patterns of relational entanglement, where human ethics participates in cosmic unfolding. This synthesis aligns with broader philosophical revivals, just as Alfred North Whitehead's process philosophy integrated Western metaphysics with relational becoming. I.O. bridges Korean thought with contemporary science, echoing quantum entanglement and emergent complexity. External references like Wing-Chit Chang's A Source Book in Chinese Philosophy highlight Taegye's moral rigor, while Julia Ching's The Religious Thought of Chu Shi parallels Chu Shi's influence on Korean debates. Through I.O., Korean Confucianism becomes a living theory for the 21st century, addressing self, society, and the cosmos in a unified rhythmic field. During the long region of the Joseon dynasty, Neo-Confucianism did not simply transplant from China. It took root and evolved into a distinctly Korean intellectual tradition. Central to this transformation was the Riki cosmology introduced by Jushi. In this framework, Ri represents the organizing principle, the moral and structural law that underlies everything, while Ki is the dynamic, vital energy that bridges life, motion, and change. Together, they explain how the universe and human nature unfold, but with a subtle tension. Lee provides order. Ki introduces variability. Taegye Ihwang, one of Joseon's greatest scholars, elaborated this tension through his School of Principle, or Lee-centered philosophy. For Taegye, Lee is primary. It is transcendent, eternal, and the source of moral order. It shapes human nature and points us toward virtue. Ki, in contrast, is the engine of emotions, desires, and fluctuations. Think of it like a river flowing through the riverbed. The river provides movement, but the bed shapes its course. Emotions, which take called the seven feelings, are like seasonal fluids, capable of overwhelming the channel. If Ki flows unchecked, it can disturb the four beginnings of innate virtue: compassion, shame, courtesy, and a sense of right and wrong. Taegye's insight is both metaphysical and practical. He urges disciplined cultivation of the mind to align Ki with Ri. By regulating one's emotional currents, the innate moral compass emerges naturally, like a carefully tuned instrument producing harmonious music. This focus on inner alignment sets the stage for the later debate in Korean Confucianism about the relationship between principle and material vitality, between the ideal and lived experience. In short, Tag's work illustrates a sophisticated understanding of how cosmic patterns, Lee and Key, intersect with human life. The scholar must harmonize inward moral principles with outward emotional energy, ensuring that virtue is not just abstract knowledge, but a lived dynamic reality. While 퇴계 이황 emphasized the principal primacy of Lee, 율곡이 brought a complementary perspective, founding the school of Qi. 율곡 argued that Lee and Qi are inseparable and mutually embedded. Lee is within Qi, and Qi is within Lee. In other words, the moral principle that 퇴계 elevated is never isolated from the living energy of the world. It emerges dynamically through interaction with Qi. Think of Li as a seed and Qi as the soil and water that allow it to grow. Without Qi, Li cannot express itself fully, but without Li, Qi flows chaotically. For Yulgok, moral cultivation is not only an inward effort, but a practical harmonization of these forces in daily life. Governance, social duties, and personal conduct all become the arenas where Lee and Qi must resonate. He emphasizes that virtue is not abstractly separate from lived experience. It is enacted through careful attention to context, relationships, and the natural dynamics of human energy. This philosophy was famously tested in the post-7 debate, a scholarly dispute with Tege during the 1560s. They questioned whether the four beginnings, compassion, shame, courtesy, right and wrong, and the seven emotions, joy, anger, sorrow, fear, love, dislike, desire, are fundamentally distinct or whether they flow as a unified process. 율곡's position suggests that virtues and emotions are not in conflict. They are intertwined expressions of Li actualized through Qi. Imagine a musician playing a symphony. The melody, Li, is inseparable from the dynamics and the tempo, Qi. Both must harmonize to produce beautiful music. In essence, 율곡 expands 조선 neo-Confucianism by showing that ethical life is a relational and dynamic process, not just the alignment of moral principles in isolation. Virtue flows outward as action and interaction, guided by the underlying rhythm of both Li and Qi, providing a more flexible, context-sensitive approach than Tage's principle-centered model. This balance between order and vitality, principle and energy, laid the foundation for practical, human-centered Confucian governance and personal cultivation in Korea. From the perspective of inner ontology, the dynamic between Tage's Li and 율곡's Qi mirrors a deeper ontological tension, inward coherence versus outward differentiation. Li functions like an inward gathering of wholeness. It organizes principles, provides moral stability, and structures human nature. Qi, in contrast, represents outward expansive becoming, the vital energy that enacts and expresses moral potential in the world. In traditional debates, these forces could appear opposed, with strictly risking rigidity and unchecked Qi risking disorder. IO represents this tension elegantly through IOIs, ontological primitives in balanced superposition. Just as IO has neither fully in nor fully out until entangled, Li and Qi are not fixed opposites. They emerge relationally through entanglement, creating a rhythm where principle and vitality coalesce. Moral life, governance, and self-cultivation thus become an ongoing process of alignment, not a contest between static categories. Think of it like a river. The riverbed channels the water's flow, while the water animates the landscape, shaping and being shaped simultaneously. Historical scholarship illuminates this synthesis. Michael Crichton's To Become a Sage The 10 diagrams on Sage Learning by 이택의 highlights Tage's visual diagrams as more than teaching tools. They encode a rhythmic pattern of inner balance, a structural map of moral cultivation that resonates with IO's generative logic. Similarly, when Theodore D. Barry's neo-Confucian orthodoxy and the learning of the mind and heart contextualized 율곡지 integration of Lee and Key within practical reforms, showing how the interplay of inward coherence and outward differentiation influences governance and societal ethics. Through this lens, Korean neo-Confucian thought prefigures modern relational ontology. Moral principles are not isolated abstractions, and human energy is not chaotic force. They co-emerge through a continuous participatory process. IO allows us to reinterpret centuries-old debates as explorations of universal rhythm of coherence and action, demonstrating that ethical insight is inseparable from relational practice, and that Korea's philosophical heritage provides a blueprint for thinking about balance in mind, action, and the cosmic cosmos alike. In the Joseon neo-Confucian tradition, 퇴계 이황 placed Lee, the principle or moral blueprint, at the center of ethical life. For 퇴계, Lee is like the backbone of the cosmos. It provides structure, coherence, and guidance for human nature. Key, the vital energy that animates life, can be turbulent and unpredictable. Just as a river may flood or shift without a stable riverbed, Key alone risks creating disorder if it is not aligned with Lee. 퇴계's 10 diagrams on Sage Learning visualize this relationship. They show the mind as a space where Key must be carefully harmonized with Lee through introspection and disciplined cultivation. Imagine a musician tuning strings to match a fixed pitch. The string's vibration can vary widely, but when aligned to the underlying tone, harmony emerges. Emotions too. The 7 feelings must be guided by principle. Unchecked passion could disrupt moral development. In modern philosophical terms, 퇴계의 emphasis resembles inward closure akin to Kantian structuring, but it remains deeply humanistic. It is not an abstract metaphysical constraint. It is practical. By cultivating the mind's inward coherence, the individual contributes to cosmic and social harmony. The bias is clear. Without grounding in Lee, another energy may scatter. With Lee as the anchor, Key can express itself productively, forming a rhythm between inner stability and outward engagement. 퇴계의 approach shows that ethical cultivation is not only a personal endeavor, but a participatory alignment with the universe. Inward wholeness generates outward order, ensuring that human life resonates with the moral structure of existence. While 퇴계 emphasized Lee's primacy, 율곡이 offered a different perspective. He saw Lee and Key as inseparable, mutually penetrating forces. In 율곡's view, principle without energy is static, like a blueprint with no builders to bring it to life. Conversely, Key without Lee is chaotic, like energy flowing without direction. Together, they form a dynamic, self-sustaining rhythm, where Lee provides the pattern and Key provides the motion. 율곡's writing, such as the complete works of 율곡, show how this integration has practical implications. Moral cultivation is not just abstract reflection. It must manifest in daily life, governing fairly, acting virtuously, and participating ethically in society. Think of it like a dance. Lee sets the choreography. Key provides the movement. Only when both are aligned does the performance become harmonious. This approach resonates with Wang Yang Ming's unity of knowledge and action. Knowledge of what is right is inseparable from acting rightly. 율곡 emphasizes that inward understanding, 리, and outward activity, 키, are not separate stages, but co-emerging, like a river shaping its banks as it flows. Ethics in this sense becomes living, relational, and context-sensitive. Through 율곡, Korean neo-Confucianism moves from a theoretical hierarchy to a dynamic practical system, where moral insight and real-world action form a continuous, harmonious cycle. In this way, Lee and Ki are not opponents, but partners, guiding individuals to cultivate virtue while engaging actively with society. Inner ontology offers a fresh perspective on the classical 퇴계 율곡 debate. From this vintage, Lee corresponds to inner coherence, the principle that gathers experiences, emotions, and relations into ethical wholeness. Ki corresponds to outward differentiation, the energy that manifests in action, change, and interaction with the world. Think of it like a tree. Lee is the trunk, providing stable structure and direction. Ki is the branches and leaves, extending outward, growing and interacting with sunlight and wind. Neither can fulfill its purpose alone. Their rhythm together sustains the life of the tree. IO introduces IOIs, pre-dualistic, primordial entities, as the ground from which both Lee and Ki emerge. They are not separate substances, but directions of a single generative flow, entangling inward and outward potentials. In this framework, 퇴계의 hierarchy which prioritizes Lee over Ki, and 율곡의 integration which emphasizes their mutual interpenetration, are reframed into a dynamic, rhythmic monism. Ethics is no longer a static principle or mere social exercise. It becomes an emergent, living process. External sources deepen this understanding. Edward Y.J. Chang's The Korean Neo-Confucianism of 이 퇴계 and 이 율곡 provides a comprehensive analysis of their metaphysics, while A. Charles Muller's translation of the 4-7 debate illustrates how emotions mediate the entanglement of inward virtue with outward expression. In other words, just as I.O. describes relational entanglement in cosmic and cognitive fields, Korean neo-Confucian thought models the same interplay with the ethical and human realm. In short, I.O. reframes Lee and Ki not as separate entities to be prioritized or reconciled, but as co-emergent flows of the same generative rhythm, showing that moral insight and action, inward and outward, are inseparably linked. Inner ontology bridges 퇴계 and 율곡 by viewing Lee Ki as emergent from IOIs, indistinct primitives in superposition, as detailed in the the ground state omega equals 1/2 k positive in plus k negative in plus k positive out plus k negative out, captures the pre-directional balance, where real component cosine theta inwardizes coherence, and Ki imaginary I sin theta outwardizes differentiation. Entanglement generates structures. 퇴계적 Lee priority as inward dominant phase, 율곡적 integration as balanced lead. This creates a harmonious generative theory. Life as ethical entanglement, universe as cosmic resonance, existence as participatory ontology. Consciousness emerges from self-referential loops aligning with pan-inoutism, potential in all, expressed in complex configurations like the sage's mind. External works like Martina Duchaller's The Confucian Transformation of Korea show how these ideas shaped Joseon society, while Ian Barber's Religion and Science parallels IO's quantum analogies with Eastern monism. IO offers a modern revival of Korean Confucian thought, applying its insights to ethics, cosmology, and the very nature of existence. In the ethical realm, Taege's emphasis on introspection helps counter the alienation of contemporary life. By cultivating inner coherence, examining motives, emotions, and values, we align ourselves with principles that guide moral behavior. Yugok's focus on integration complements this by emphasizing outward expression. Ethical insight must extend into society, guiding actions that address injustice, inequality, and communal responsibility. Together, they form a rhythmic inner cycle, balancing reflection and action, internal clarity and external engagement. Imagine this as a flowing river. The current moves both inward, nourishing roots, and outward, sustaining life around it. In cosmology, IO reframes the Big Bang as an inner entanglement phase transition, emerging from the entanglement of primordial IOIs. This resonates with Yugok's dynamic key, suggesting that the universe's expansion is not just material motion, but a manifestation of coherent relational flows. Early observed asymmetries, analogous to dark energy, represent phases where inward and outward potentials are not yet harmonized. The universe itself becomes a generative process where coherence and differentiation interact rhythmically, giving rise to structure, motion, and complexity. Regarding existence, the self is codependent inwardness. The A in inward identity is continually shaped and sustained by the B out, C out, and other outward relations. Ego dissolves into a relational dance, where consciousness, ethical choice, and social interaction emerge through entanglement. Every moral act ripples outward, impacting not just society, but the cosmos, a modern echo of the Confucian Tao, where inner cultivation and worldly engagement are inseparable. External references strengthen this perspective. Many scholars emphasize relational ontology, aligning closely with IO's generative emergent framework. In short, IO revitalized Korean Confucianism for the modern world. Ethics, the cosmos, and existence itself are now no longer static or isolated, but dynamic, interdependent, and rhythmically entangled, offering a holistic blueprint for life, society, and the universe. By bridging together Taege and Yugok through inner ontology, we can see a modern revival of Korean Confucianism, not as a static doctrine, but as a living generative system. The centuries-old Lee-Ki debate, Taege emphasizing Lee's inward primacy, Yugok emphasizing on the dynamic integration of Lee and Ki, can now be reinterpreted through IO's lens. Lee corresponds to inward coherence, Ki to outward differentiation, and their interplay emerges as a rhythmic entanglement. This rhythm produces a cosmos, a society, and an individual self that are mutually sustaining and co-emergent. Imagine like music. Inward virtue provides the steady melody, while outward action is the harmonizing counterpoint. Alone, each has beauty, but is incomplete. Together, they create resonance. Life, the universe, and existence themselves pulse with this rhythm, constantly integrating reflection with action, potential with realization. This framework does more than honor Joseon Korea's intellectual heritage. It bridges East and West, past and present, offering a lens to apply Confucian insight to contemporary ethical, social, and cosmic challenges. Taege teaches moral depth, showing how inward reflection nurtures character. 율곡 teaches practical harmony, showing how inner insight must flow outward in action. IO synthesizes these lessons, making them relevant for modern life. Cultivating virtue inwardly becomes inseparable from transforming the world outwardly. Ultimately, the sage path is open to all. Existence is not a fixed state, but a continuous relation of becoming. By participating in this pulse, we align with the universe itself, contributing to a generative, self-sustaining rhythm that honors tradition while fostering creativity, responsibility, and interconnectedness.